So I'm so happy and feel very, very, very special moments here to have our guest, our new guest in the podcast, The Courage to Be Reborn. And this time it's my very, very close friend, Debbie. Hi, dear.
Hello.
And Debbie is from Texas. Now, she's from Texas and I'm from Israel now. But in our heart, we are always, always connected. And we have a very long time relationship, like 20 years, yeah. And now we have an opportunity to share our connection, our insights, our heart with you. So, Debbie, thank you for being here. Thank you for coming.
And I appreciate you inviting me. I really do. It
Yeah,
means a lot to me.
yeah, I feel the time is came. So, I wish us a heartful moments together, and I wish that everything that we will talk will touch the hearts of the people that feel that will feel what we are talking about, and even in some parts, I invite us all to close our eyes and just to feel the intention behind our talk, because there is a big intention here.
Yes, very, very big. And I have known Julia, like she said, for 20 years, and I feel like she is my sister.
Mm,
Um, you don't have to be blood to be sister. And she is my sister.
thank you so much, Debbie. You always a part of our family. You know that, of our house, of our home, and you always a part of my heart. And thank you, really, for that. Yeah. So let's begin.
Okay, I'm ready.
Yeah.
I have um, no hesitations.
Hmm.
I want to
Amazing.
help others as much as I possibly can. The publisher that read my book told me she's going to help me find a way to finance it because she said, your book made such an impact on me. I cried almost with you. I could feel you, she said, in your book. And I feel, she said, Charlie, and I don't even know him.
Hmm.
And she said that because it was honest and heartfelt. And I could tell it's from your heart. He said that it's like you were talking to me from everything you've experienced and the outcome of it. And she asked me what my purpose was in the book. And I said, well, I said, I want everyone to know it's okay to grieve. I said, because you have many people telling you different things. And they also have time periods set for you. And um, I said, it's not that you get over grief, it becomes part of you. And you live with, um, you live with it. And because I said, love doesn't die, the soul does not die. I said, so you carry it with you. And I said, I want everyone to feel that the love of their life or whatever. I said, doesn't go away.
Mm.
So I told her that was my main goal, to help others. Not, I said, not even monetarily reasons. I said, I want everybody to feel what it is to have a person that loves you unconditionally and without criticism and judgment. I said, many people don't get that. I said, and I wish that for everyone, male or female. I said, to know what it's like to have someone like that in your life.
Yeah, so I hear you, and I feel Charlie. I feel like his presence, and I can tell that we know each other a long time ago, and we know you, like we, it's me and Shine, my family. We know you as a couple, and you know us as a couple before we had kids, right?
Right?
We know each other, and I remember we bought a couch for you to come to visit us here in Israel, and it was so meaningful to us to host you and to have you, and your relationship was like in front of our eyes, really really special and close friendship. So everything that you tell and everything that you will tell, I feel like it's very very close to me, to us. And first of all, I want to thank you for your heart and for being here and for sharing your heart and your inner voice. And I'm sure it will touch the people it's supposed to touch. And thank you, Debbie.
I have such gratitude to the Creator for giving me such great friends.
Yeah, it's a great time to be thankful for this connection. And I really, really feel like there is no distance between us, because when there is such special relationship and we have similar values, so distance, it's not an issue. It's like now you are in Texas, right?
Yes,
And I'm in Israel, but it's only like a map. But inside, in the heart, we understand each other without word. Even if we don't talk couple of weeks or month, we just enter the talk, and it's like we're always talking. So really, really, time to think to this connection. And the name of the podcast is The Courage to Reborn. And for me, it's very, very special, because I'm a person that always going through birth, like every period of time, I'm changing myself. And you know me, like sometimes I'm like that and like this, but always Yulia from inside. Um, what is it for you, the rebirth?
you know, I thought that uh, when I lost Charlie, that I had lost like everything. And w- is it okay I talk about Rob?
You can say Rav Lightman. I don't know, because not every
Oh,
people
okay.
know,
Okay. All right.
because
So I'll start
people.
over. I'll
Yeah,
start over.
it's okay. It's okay. Afterwards, I'm editing, so you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So um, I met with the spiritual person that I'm close to, Rob Lightman, and he told me all these things, and he made a recording of what he spoke to me about, because he said I'm not going to really hear him because it was right after. the burial of Charlie. And he said, and every time you listen to our conversation, you'll hear something different. And he was right. I didn't think he was right at the time, but he ended up being correct. I tried many things to overcome as bad as I was feeling. I felt like, um, what was the purpose of living anymore? And so I went to, like meetings where people go for grief and, different things that people told me to try. And they just weren't me because I felt like I should be helping them instead of them helping me. So, because some of those people had been there for 3 to 5 years in these groups, and I was like, oh my God. Um, so different things started changing within me. And I did listen um, to the tape that was made for me. And what came to me was to journal.
Mhm.
And I started journaling on Facebook, of all places, such a public place. But I put down everything I was feeling because each day was different. Some days I wasn't as um, depressed, and other days I was severely depressed. So it was like a yo-yo. You were going up and down, up and down, up and down. But through the writing, it was cathartic.
Mm.
It brought me a release and a sharing to others. And I started thinking about um, every day was being like reborn, every day. And each day was different, this rebirth. And even going to the grocery store and the cashier asking you, she's all cheery and happy, and how are you today? And I'm like, do I have to lie because that's what people do? Or can I say the truth?
Mm.
So I opted to say the truth. I'm not fine. Today's a bad day. So I started thinking about that. Then people started responding to what I was writing, that how much it was helping them
Mm.
because they were always afraid to say how they really feel. So it became like a conversation between me and whoever was reading, even though I may not even know them. So I looked at it as helping the others, but the biggest change was going to be within me. And it's really hard to be honest with yourself. So you can have this rebirth of a different self every day. I hope that answered.
Mhm. Wow. Wow. Every day a new like a new stage, yes, of
Yes.
understanding, a new feeling, a new relationship with yourself. The honesty that you say, like to be honest with yourself, and then you can be honest with others.
And you don't have to be afraid because
Mm.
um, you know, I think a lot of people out there, even let's just say not with grief, but a lot of people within their families or within relationships and so forth don't feel cared for or loved. Or I got into a habit of feeling people wherever I went. I could actually feel if they were sick or if they were unhappy or sad. And so I didn't care what people thought about. I to go over and talk to them and said, you know, you really look pretty today.
Mm.
You really look nice. Or if someone was crying, are you okay?
You started to ask, yeah?
Yes,
Mm.
other people.
Mm. Why?
I felt that they may need it.
Mm-hmm.
They needed some kind of contact. They were alone, or
Mm-hmm.
even alone with whatever they were feeling. And I wanted them to feel like someone noticed, someone cared enough to come ask
Mm.
them if they were okay.
Maybe the more that you connected to your feelings and you gave them like approval, it's okay to feel everything, so you could feel what other people feel and to like to address to them, to contact them. Yes, maybe.
Yes, I think so. You know, I learned so much from Charlie. I did. And because Charlie never got upset. He never got angry. And he used to tell me that I asked him sometimes, because sometimes people would say things to him and I would get angry.
Mm.
And I would ask him how he does that. How do you do that? And he said, well, you got to remember when someone is upset and maybe yelling at you or saying bad things to you, that it's not about you, it's about them. So he said, so I cover it with love and I go above it. And he said, and when you can do that, he said, you find yourself in a better place. And so you're even better able to even show the person that there's another way.
I remember this special energy of Charlie when you were in our house, and it was several times that you we hosted each other in the hearts. So yeah, like is every time like he has this energy of love covering everything. I remember it very clearly.
And it
And
was, but look, I don't know if you remember when we got so sick and
mm-hmm, yeah.
we couldn't even get out of the bed,
Yeah.
and you and Seagal brought us food. Um, that was love, and you had a newborn baby. I felt so bad that I felt like, oh my God, we're gonna make her baby sick.
Well, I think in that period I don't remember anything because I didn't slept on the nights. Okay, so this way or another, I was in a situation that I'm not so aware what is going on. I was aware, but it like when I feel like when it's about the heart and the expansion of the heart, when we have uh, a birth even of kids, so it expands our heart, so every person that coming to this field, so it's like in this expansion. So I really felt you like one of the family, and I still feel you like one of the family, and you're always invited. And now we have a new couch,
New
so you
couch.
can come. And but it doesn't matter. I will give you my room when you come. So
So
yeah.
when you talk about reborn, so I
Mm-hmm.
made a kind of a, I don't know if it's a rule or a goal that I wanted to embody the qualities Charlie had. Still has
Mm.
them, but for me here in the physical realm, I wanted to be able to show others that it was possible to change your environment to a calm, peaceful place. I have visitors that come now and they don't want to leave the music room where Charlie existed most most of the time, but they feel the calm, and I want to produce that in other places I go or do or come in contact with. So, my daughter, my oldest daughter, Ruthie, at the funeral said something very profound that I never knew. Um, when I met Charlie, she was the one that was against it the most. And she said at the funeral, I was so ugly to him for a long time. And all he ever did was come over and put his arm around me and tell me that he loves me. She said, eventually I changed. And she says, my whole environment changed. So if he could have that profound effect on one person, what can it do for a bunch of others? And I write about this in the book that I wrote about him, um, because I want to be that person who makes a difference for someone else. And if it get reborn again together.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like you already do that. I heard your lives when you with your special reading, and sometimes it came to me in times that it was really really needed, and you just sent to me, the link. And so when we really put ourselves and put our heart and what is important to us, and even our healing, we put it out, we never know what heart it will meet, and we always make an impact. I really feel that. So I really want to bless you with your book, with all the process that you're going through, and I'm sure it already touching people, because it's more energetic than, it's not only the material that people meet and the word and the paper, but your intention inside it. So what is your intention? Mm.
My intention is always to embody the qualities, um, like whatever higher force you are used to saying, the creator, God, whatever upper power, whatever people say or relate to. I want to embody those qualities to be able to touch others so they can know him, so they can really know the upper force, the upper power. And um maybe that will help them have a release, make their life better in some way. And to where they, there's a video on TED Talk. Uh, and Charlie and I used to teach this course called the Happiness Course. And we would show this video. It's a video by Amy Cuddy. It's one of the ones that is suggested in the material that we taught that people watch. Because she says in there, um, to, what would you call it? To practice it, till you become it. So, she says it in a lot of different ways, but that, you go from pretending, and then you go to becoming, and then it becomes part of your nature. So that's what I wish for everyone.
Yeah, I wish that too. Wish that too. I think like the quality that you talk about, the love quality, uh, it covers all. Like Charlie knew how to do it. I also want to learn it, and I really wish it will be like our nature, our common nature. It's really a dream. It's a dream, and it's starting in each of us, like in every heart. And you know what idea do I have now? If you feel it, like Charlie has this amazing song called Intention. So we can put it to here together now. Now, maybe later, what you feel, and we just listen together, and all the people that listen, we can put the hand on the heart and just um, connect with our inner intention.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's why he did music.
yeah. So do we have it on YouTube, or you want to send it to
Um,
me, or?
yeah, I can,
Mhm.
it's on
I
YouTube. What?
didn't I didn't plan it, but I just had a special intuitive hunt. How you call it?
Um, I do. It's on my TV channel. It's called Charlie and Debbie Wood.
Okay. So we put a hand on our heart, and
Okay.
every one of us can ask to be in the intention of the heart.
Yes.
Yes. Mm. Mm.
You know, Charlie's, I released his spiritual CD that he wrote, just spiritual music, the way he felt about others and love and connection and unity, on SoundCloud. Well, it's everywhere. It's on Spotify, Pandora, SoundCloud. I think SoundCloud, you can download it. Um, so if
Mm-hmm.
anybody wants the intention, it's there and
Amazing.
on any of them. So, I call
What
the
if
album Shadows of Light,
mm-hmm. Shadows of Light, it's the name of
the album
the
of his
album.
spiritual music.
What is in your heart now after you hear it?
Well, I guess you would say, I cry when I hear it. I think that it's not tears of sadness, it's tears of joy.
Mm.
I feel him so much within me. And in fact, he gives me the courage to do a lot of things that he always told me all I did was lack confidence. So he was always encouraging me to do things. So I think that's why even the book I wrote, I was like, I'm not a writer. How can I write a book? And he said, just take all your journaling and put it in a book. So I don't like speak with him with words from the mouth. It's more the thoughts.
Yeah, like inner talk.
Yeah.
Mm. Your connection is so so special. Even here, the name that you have on the Zoom is Debbie and Charlie. So yeah, Charlie is with us on the
Well, we're
podcast.
one. We're one. Um,
Yeah, yeah,
mm, so um, so he's always with me since we're one. Just like many of the friends I have, like you and Shy, uh, we're one.
yeah, yeah. And sometimes we feel the how deep is the connection when the physical world is like absent. Like me and you, we don't see each other a lot, but when we do, so this inner connection is very very strong. And what you when you talk now, I feel Like your connection with Charlie is so, so strong. Beyond, beyond the physical.
I feel that. I do. I have to tell you, I learned so much from you and Shy. And the very first time we stayed with you in your home, in your little apartment,
Mm-hmm.
with the purple couch. Uh, but everywhere I looked, there was intentions everywhere. And
Yeah.
that made a very impact on me. So when I came home with Charlie, I made all these intentions. Well, he and I did it, and we have them. They're all in my kitchen, on the wall.
Mm.
Um, so every time we see them, we can read them, and we stay um, connected.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's the environment that we have, it's so influencing on us. And still we have like every wall we have, like there are notes and words and reminders of the how important is our, love and connection. And because it's such, like it can run away from us, like in every little argument or something, it's like we can lose it. And then, so yeah, I really believe in the power of the intention, and I feel
And
like it.
also the
Hmm.
tree of
Yeah.
life, uh,
Hmm.
as it is above, so it is below.
Yeah, and we only see, the we only see like half of the
Half of the
world,
picture,
half
right?
of the picture, because most of the picture it's like the roots we
Yes.
don't see. And I think maybe that is also what is connecting you and me and us all, and Shy and Charlie and all of us, that we are connected through. We have this desire to see through the picture of the physical world and to see the reasons and the roots of the things that happening. And um, I think that this is the desire that is common to us, right?
Yes. Yes. And we make it part of us every day without even really thinking about it, because we've thought this way for such a long time now that I feel like it has become part of our nature. Um, Maybe not everybody, but I can feel it as part of my nature, because I can talk to anybody, and I sometimes like, oh my God, I'm saying things that I don't know if they understand it, but I think they kind of feel it when. And Charlie did that when he was teaching. He when he wasn't performing music, because he was a jazz guitarist. When he wasn't performing, he was teaching. Um, he had like 66 students, and he had a rule. He gave each one a hug. They had to hug him when they came in, and
Mm.
they hugged him when they left. And he did the same with their parents or grandparents or whoever was raising them. Um, but anyway, so his environment, he kept it full of love. And they talked to him about everything. And some of them came from, divorced families and so forth. So,
Mm.
um, and you can do that with everyone.
Now you reminded me the hug of Charlie. It's the hardest. Is this like we have this word, the hardest, from the word heart, the hardest hug. Like mm, with with inside of it, it's like a forgiveness, and like I accept you, and you are loved, and everything will be okay, and everything was okay, and everything is now okay. and there is a goal, and we're together, and thank you, like so much things in
He always felt
yeah.
that, and what he told me when I wrote this book is, grab the rope the Creator has given you. Trust the Creator. Um, so I say that every day. I trust whatever you bring. I trust whatever you bring for my good.
So Debbie, how like how can you mm, it's not an easy question.
Okay. I'm ready, Julia.
You're ready. How can you, and I'm asking it not only, I'm asking it for many hearts. How can we trust the creator when he, like, I don't know if it's
When
taking, but
when he sends
taking
something not pleasant,
what yeah, but when he like takes something or someone so precious to us from our reality, and how you can still say that you trust the creator, how you build this trust.
I didn't do it in the beginning. I did ask my Rav Lightman. He said that you turn to the Creator. Charlie was an instrument, part of the Creator. He's still there. And he said, and soon you will feel that as you go through the grief. You won't, feel it now, but he said you will. And I think when I started the journaling is when I started realizing the gifts that the Creator gave me through Charlie. When you look back of everything you've been through and the positivity that Charlie brought to every situation, then the trust starts building. But you have to see it. And the Creator aids you in that. There's a saying we have that says, those who come to be purified are aided. And I wanted that purification to be aided by the Creator, that I allow myself to feel Him nullify my own egoistic tendencies to want to control or want to say he did something wrong. And, but that's only came from my ill perception because I wanted it this way. And he says, no, this is the best way. Because from this, there's going to be growth for you. And I guess that I had to trust that he knew what was best for me, no matter the situation. I had a lot of death in in the last few years, and plus an unfortunate incident that happened to me. Uh, but that was devastating and had to go to court and everything. But I, even though that was an unfortunate experience, the thing that happened to me, you know what I'm talking about. I didn't know if you wanted
Mm.
me to bring that up or not, but um, and I wrote an impact statement to the man that hurt me, and in there, I told him I could not allow him to take away all the goodness that has been instilled in me from Charlie and the Creator. So it didn't affect me like it might affect other women, um, or, situation like that, because I had all this goodness, all these learning experiences that Charlie showed me how to go through life. And that's why I entitled my book Life Began with Charlie, because it did. It's not that others, didn't love me like my parents and, my kids and so forth. But he even taught my kids. And so I always tell everybody, people they talk about having garbage in their background. I come with a lot of baggage. I can tell people, and this is an honest statement for me, Julia, I have no baggage because I come from a place of love and acceptance. And because of that, nothing can harm me because even that comes from the Creator.
Yeah, it's the highest frequency. And um, did you had some moments of anger or like?
In the beginning,
Mm-hmm.
I remember Rob Lightman called me 2 days after Charlie died through Skype. And I was crying so much, and he told me I need you to come to Israel because I need to talk with you. So I didn't want to go, but I went, and there was things he shared with me that also were in that recording. So now I hear them. I didn't hear them when he was saying them to me, or maybe I didn't understand them or feel them, because everything's about the sensation, not my knowledge, not anything about how smart I am, but the sensation of it, to feel it. Um, so there's a statement that I say now too, that I don't believe in the higher force or the upper force. I feel it.
Mm.
I feel it. I feel the Creator. I feel God. I feel the higher power. So it's a gradual trusting of the Creator when you look back and things that you survive or have gone through, and He gave you those gifts. So even in my book, I put that I thank Him for the gift of Charlie, because I was in a bad place when I met him.
You mean the gift that Charlie for you? Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
he could have given them to anybody, but he gave them to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and he gave you to him
He
also.
had what I needed, and then the Creator, um, my teacher told me, "No, you were given to Charlie."
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that what I feel like you
Yeah,
like.
and that I helped him in many ways for what he needed.
Yeah, yeah.
But that's even when you teach, Julia. I teach now about happiness and all those things, connection, unity. And I gain more from the students than I don't even know if they gain from me, but I gain more from them.
I understand that totally. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's always common, like mutual abundance,
Yeah.
mutual um, we just nourish each other with the things that, and that's why I feel like the connection between people, it's so unique, it's so magical that only really, really big force, like with a major, like, I don't know, understanding, could make those connections. And like, so we will really complete each other.
Yes. And I know um that you fully understand my feelings. I feel that from you. And you've helped me in many ways because you gave me also that notebook that time to write down stuff. I
Yeah,
have it. It's purple.
yeah, I
Like I want it.
remember. I
And
remember.
you gave it to me and I wrote in it. And so all those things um, in the book I wrote, I go through all the things, even with my studies, what we studied, what things that we even mentioned in this talk. And and that's why I say it was cathartic, because it helps you realize and really look at yourself from within out and see yourself from the side. And it's like you're watching yourself. And when you're remembering and you're watching yourself and don't have any regrets, especially like I it was so many times, oh, I wish I hadn't said that, or I wish I hadn't done that, or but it was all necessary.
Yeah, and maybe we another question, and then we like make a conclusion.
Okay.
Um, the forgiveness, like you said, no regrets. So, what is the place of forgiveness in all the process that you going through?
I think, or I should say, I feel that forgiveness is that you're saying that you did things incorrectly. However, in what I study, you learn that the Creator has a plan for your life, and there's certain things you have to go through in order to attain um, certain levels of growth. And because if you don't, you repeat the same things and you get stuck. So once you can see that, everything falls in place. You can see why everything had to occur the way it did. And and sometimes you even have to laugh at yourself because you think that, um, wow, I did that. So now I catch myself. I today, if something happens or if I did something or whatever, I say, thank you, Creator. I needed to see that.
You feel his presence, like in every
Yeah,
action.
in every action. And I want him to know that I know.
Mm.
And one time I took care of my aunt for 13 years. Charlie and I did. She was mentally challenged, and since she was 2 years old, she wasn't born that way, but she was so unconditional love, and there was really nothing um, except her beauty of her that she could give other than that. And in fact, I'm using one of the watercolor paintings she made me for, and Charlie used that on his last album, well, on his jazz CD. I'm going to use it for the cover of my book. But anyway, um, I thought sometimes I didn't treat her so good.
Mm.
But even though I did so many things for her, but since of her state, I thought, and I asked my teacher about it, and he said that certain souls come to this world to absorb certain things that the whole family won't have to go through. And they agree to this before they even come to this world. And so I started looking at that. And when you start searching for the real realities, the real things that come from the root, you don't have to be upset about anything, nothing. And except that you're the worker. There was a saying, I'm um, a worker for the creator, or I'm the warrior for the creator. And and kind of like Charlie, just do the work. Do the work without wondering how come or why, or just do it. Do I have to be nice to everybody? Why not? It's a piece of me.
Yeah, this is a very upgrade of the connection, like upgraded connections that really I wish that we will have. And I know that in some part of our hearts we already have. And I feel like Charlie is like a symbol of this corrected intention and connection that we are going towards, and really so thankful to have the ability to experience your connection, like your really strong bonding. And really, when I hear you talk about your connection with the creator, and that everything is like you don't need to be worried about anything, and just like I feel like if we were going through everything in life with the feeling that we have a partner in life,
Yes.
like a partner, like a friend that is always walking with us, and maybe a coach that is giving us some obstacles, but he always want our growth and our best. So maybe this like feeling, if we had it every second.
When Charlie and I got married, a rabbi, we were Jewish, or we are Jewish. Um, the service that he gave us, he talked about the Shekhinah, which is divinity, and he talked about Ish and Isha, and he said that remove one letter, the Yud, you have fire, and to always remember to keep the Ish and Isha, to keep the Yud in the relationship, to always have the divinity between you. I may not have done such a good job as Charlie did.
Mm.
Um, but when you do that, I think that's where you can get a lot of strength from the divinity between you two. And I I used to think a lot about that too. And I guess there's so many things I could say, but
Yeah, but when you say, but because in Hebrew, like ish and esh, it's fire, and ish, it's like a man. So when you take the yud, the God
yeah,
from, so the fire is like, and we know it from relationships, like when we think we are the only one in the picture, but we are not. And I really agree with that, and thank you for reminding. I will take it to the next argument. I will say Shy Debbie said. Debbie and Charlie said us.
But it's true.
Yeah. And you know, when you talk, like I feel like when we have those reminding, like we have on the walls the letters and the words, and like you reminded me. So if we can build like this environment to each other, so just imagine like, you know, we will be like a reminder to each other that there is a bigger picture, there is a bigger force, and every one of us is like, we have some moments that we fall and we just forget because we're human. We are on our way to understand this big force, but we're still human also. So those remindings so meaningful.
Yeah, and seeing, I think because and the opportunity that I've been given, even though Charlie's not physically present, even though I've wished that so many times, but he's internally present, that this gives me um, more introspection to always think before I speak or before I have a thought, like, is that how I want to treat myself? Is that something, how would I feel if someone said that to me? Or, I mean, these are internal thoughts, and that's when you say, yes, we're human. But if we can always try to put into ourselves those kinds of questions, I think it would change the world really. Um, to it comes from that adage, what's hateful to yourself, don't do to another. Then you come to love your neighbor as yourself. But first, you got to do no harm. So I didn't do that. It took me a long time to learn that. It's not, like you said, we're not born in that nature. You have to develop it because it's got to be a desire so strong. Um, and I I reached out to the creator in desperation when my aunt died, the one we took care of, like that. I have all these letters I wrote to the creator, telling him all my thoughts, my flaws, and all my things that were wrong with me, and how my thoughts were wrong, and please make me your worker, all these pleadings I was doing, and but there's a lot of flaws, Julia.
A lot of what?
Flaws,
What is flaws?
flaws are the incorrections, the imperfections you have about
Yeah.
others, or, oh, look at her,
Mm.
look how she's
Mm-hmm,
dressed,
mm-hmm,
or
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
um
Like a criticism, like we,
selfish, yeah.
yeah. So this criticism, like we naturally have, it's like a survival mode because we see what is wrong when, even if we look on life or on people. So always to work on this muscle of to accept and to look, on the good side. There is like a sentence in Hebrew, maybe you can say it in English, לראות מעלות חברו ולא חסרונם, to see the upgrades, the how you say, the good things in the
That
friend.
well, if you could see your friend as an extension of you, that you're really
Yeah.
looking at you, and the creator showing you in that person,
Oh,
uh
yeah.
that's the trick.
And especially when in the couple, when we look like on the other side and we don't like something, or so yeah, to look back and to seek it within ourselves. So it's not an easy job, but
The day before Charlie died, because remember he died suddenly. Um, the day before he died, we were on the patio, and I had had a disagreement with my son. I can't remember if it was my mother or my son, but anyway. And so I told him, I said, I want you to teach me how to be like you, like calm all the time, you know? I said, you need to teach me that, like now. And I said, how do I learn that? And he took my hands and put them inside of his hands. And he said, you're already perfect. You don't feel it, but you're already perfect. And I was like, oh my God, how's that teaching me to be like him? And so I guess that's what we have to do. He saw me as perfect, and I did not. You know, I did not. And ha that's a good state to have.
wow, it's yeah, the state of the heart that is accepting, and I feel this is very common to Charlie and Shai. Shai, my husband, is also. What is special is from the first moment till now, no matter what I'm going through or doing through or being through, like the acceptance is there. And I feel like this is something that really to learn how to accept the other, how to accept things that happen in our life. Acceptance. It's a big lesson.
It is. It is. And I um I try to keep, it's like having a catalog of all these lessons that I've had, and going through with index cards. Oh, here it is.
Mhm.
This is how
Yeah.
this is my reaction, not react.
The hardest.
And sometimes, when I'm upset about something and I want to write an ugly email, um, and I write it, and Charlie would, I write it, he's, now don't send it. Just write it, but don't send it.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
I used to do that. I don't send it. You don't have to say anything. You don't have to address everything.
Yeah, the writing itself, it's like a healing journey, like your book, right? I know it's so helpful, and I wish that people that hearing us will take this like a special um, tool to their lives. And I write a lot every day. I open like before I do something, I just write what I feel, and sometimes it's a word, sometimes I just, and sometimes it's with the opposite hand, so it won't come from my mind, but from my heart and from. Okay, so the writing is healing, and Debbie, we can speak like like eternally,
I
and I
know.
have so many issues. So to speak with you, and so I want to invite you to another chapter,
Okay.
to the next. Yeah, we will have another talk
Okay.
because we will have a world to speak about, right?
Yes. I
And yeah, and I want to
I would
thank.
love it.
Yeah, you are welcome. And it's really so comfortable for me to speak with you. And I want to thank you for you to accepting always to accepting my English. No matter how I speak and which word I choose. And sometimes, I don't know, I just do some, with my hands so you can understand what I want to say. And I never felt like the language is a barrier. I just feel like we have a common heart language that we share. And I really, really speak like freely with you because I feel like you understand my heart.
Yes, I do. I always felt we had a connection ever since you helped me way back when, 20 years ago.
Mm, mm.
And we read not Psalm, Shemati 104.
Wow. Yeah, well, I have chills in my whole body. It's, yeah, it's 20 years.
Yes, can you believe it?
It is something to say thank you to the creator that connected us and still connecting us. And now we can connect to give something from our common heart to others. And thanks for that. And with what feeling are you continuing your now it's day at your place, right?
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
it's 11:50 in the morning.
You just begin your day, yeah. So with what feeling you have in your
I
heart?
am so glad for this connection. I feel like it's something I needed, not just internally, but also physically. Um, and I feel actually I'm coming away feeling so much love,
Mm.
so much love and care. That's how I feel right now.
Mm.
You know, there's something you said to me that changed my life that day when I first talked to you on the phone or through Yahoo.
Mm-hmm. Yahoo
um,
Messenger, yeah.
you said, and I was taking care of my father at the time, and you said, remember when you are tying his shoes that my hands are on top of your hands and I'm tying them with you. So I'm always there. And that changed something for me. So it's the impact you had
Mm.
on my life.
Thank you for sharing. It's I remember it. I remember the impact. I never remember what I say or what I give. This is a rule. Like I never remember. People ask me, "Do you remember you said or you give?" And what I give, what I say, it's like not mine. So, but you said it to me several times, so I remember the feeling because it was so important for me to feel together, because together it's like a cure. It's like it reminds us that we are never alone in the hardest moments, and there is always someone with us. And God, the creator, life, the nature, send us always the angels, the people, the you know, the words that we need. And I think that this in this moment you just were, you like you were open to, like, to this hand, to hold like your hand. And this is so so unique because not everybody open to, you know, to have someone with them in the hardest moment. And you are open, you were open, and you are still open. And mm, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
And yeah, and like we always, every message that we send, it's, I think it starts with heart, or I love you, and always ends with I love you.
I love you. Yes.
Yeah, so I just love you, Debbie.
Yeah, I love you
Mm.
too. And you know that. I think you know it.
Yeah, I feel it. I feel it. And thank you for you. Thank you for being here and sharing you. And it's only the beginning, I feel.
This will be great.
Yeah, yeah,
This will be great. And I think maybe it will give something to others who will hear it.
yeah. I'm sure that because we are very, very similar. Like from inside, we all has feelings. We all have like life, you know. So we just touched several.
We must be connected. We both wore red.
Yes, yes, yes. So I just asked what color like will be good for this talk, for Debbie, for, and I just, like, boom, the red. I like lately I don't put a lot of red. There was a period of red for me, but now, but suddenly the red came, and I'm like, okay, so red it will be. So thank you so much, Debbie, and we will continue. We will
All
continue.
right. I look forward to it. I do. Really.
Yeah.
Hugs.
And big hug. And mm, I don't know if you're like, if you can like cooperate with me. In every end of a talk, we do some sounds here. um, So, like it's a sound, we can take it to the, like, for the intention to release, to open our heart, to accept, to feel the love intention behind everything that we have. So the sound is like that. It's like yoo-hoo! Yeah! Oh, it sounds like something from Texas with the horse and with the hat. Yeah, so so you ready to hee-haw with me?
So you want to do a yeehaw?
Yeah, it's like yoo-hoo, yeah.
I don't know if I can trill. I
Okay,
can do a
you can do
yeehaw.
it like in the English version of it. Okay, so you ready?
All right,
Okay,
I'm ready.
okay. Let's take a
Count
breath.
down. Yeah.
Yoo-hoo!
Yay.
Yeah!
Yahoo. Yeehaw.
Yahoo! And we back to the Yahoo Messenger. Thank you so much, Debbie. I
All
love you.
right. Love you.